Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen ChannieB back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Top Boy season 4, even though on Netflix it's categorized as season 2. All us OG Top Boy watchers know that there are 2 seasons before the 2 on Netflix. So Netflix, you're not fooling anyone, but we're talking about Top Boy season 4 / season 2, I guess. So, okay, I have done a review on Top Boy season 3. If you have not watched it already, please go back and watch that, because you will see whether my predictions were right for season 4. If you haven't watched it, please go back and watch it. But we're going to talk about the fact that my predictions were not correct, which don't know how I feel about. I'll take the L and we'll move on. Season 4 was actually really good. I don't even know whether I should call it season 4 or season 2, but the season was really good. I'm just letting everyone know right now there's going to be spoilers throughout this video, so if you haven't watched it, make sure you go and watch it, or make sure you watch it before you watch this video. First of all, there was so many storylines happening. Like, it was actually so active, but in a good way. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, what about this? Oh my gosh, what about this? Oh my gosh, what about this? Every like 5 minutes something different was happening, and I was totally immersed. But I feel like I'm always totally immersed when it comes to Top Boy, even though I constantly forget what happened the series before. It just takes so long for them to release the newest series. What would bang is if they could release it every year, but that's a lot of hard work. So I'm not asking anything of anybody, but if they could release it every year with the same amount of juiciness every year, yeah, it's going off. My prediction at the end of my last Top Boy review was that Drizz actually wasn't going to be dead. Turns out Drizz is actually dead. And when they shot him, they didn't show him being shot in the scene, so I thought maybe they'll keep him alive for the next season, but he was not alive. And yeah, that's kind of crazy. It didn't take very long for that point to get out of my head, because there was so many other things going on. Let's talk about one of the main storylines, which was Lauren, Jack's sister Lauren. Oh my gosh, that storyline was crazy. The last season, the whole storyline with Jack's sister and her having to beat up her sister and send her away and all them things, yeah, it was already tight. And then you see her now with this new guy who is a psycho, and the sister is also a psycho. Like, we will never be able to look at him as an actor in the same way ever again, because he was serious. Dooshane acting was serious, and the both of them were so weird. You know when you just see a character and you're like, you're so weird, but you know what, some people in real life are like that. I think the acting was, some of the acting in Top Boy was really good. The whole storyline of them being up there and then her running away, it had me on edge. It had me on edge the whole time. When the cab man was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna open it, I was there like, no. In my head I was like my body couldn't move. I said, don't open it. That cab man saved her life by not opening that door. And after that, I just knew it was all over. When I saw her call him and say, there's all of them are waiting for you around the corner, blah blah, I was sat there saying, this girl is a fool. Why are you doing that? Like, the people are helping you, why are you doing that? And then she went and did what she did to him while she's pregnant. Like, that's a lot. Everyone also noticed that throughout all of this, she was doing a lot of strenuous things, you know, all that running, all of that, like a lot of things was going on for her. I was thinking at some point the waters was gonna burst. She was doing a lot, and a lot of the time in these programs, like when, I don't know if it's like that in real life, but a lot of the time in these programs when people are doing the most during their pregnancy, the waters burst. You know what I mean? I was shocked that the pregnancy was all going fine and well. Like, she was literally fighting with the guy, and like, she was fine and well. It was crazy. Say thank God, because we don't want the child to be in any problem, but wow, Like, she was actually doing the most. I think throughout this season, the character development of Jamie's brothers was really, really good. Obviously, the fact that he'd gone away and come back, and like how they had changed according to him being away was really, really good. I thought that was really good acting from the boys. That whole act situation, man. The whole thing, yeah, the act situation wasn't huge. Like the whole finding the girl who was in the yellow car and then finding the guy who drove the yellow car. All of that. I didn't think that it was like very strong throughout, but when it was on, it was like, it was on. Kit obviously was the one that initiated that whole situation. Even though he didn't want him to die, he initiated it. But I don't think Kit deserved to die. I think Jamie could have let him go. Jamie could have let him go to Cardiff by himself. I know that could have caused problems in the future if they found that he was still alive. At the same time, he could have just let him go. He did not have to kill him. Kit did that whole situation for him because of how he felt about what Axe did about him and his brother. Okay, yeah, fair enough, I understand he's a child. But he talks about morals, but he still killed his friend. I don't know. Jamie, I know he's on job, blah, 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 blah. He's trying to rise up against Dooshane. I just don't know. I don't know about the morals on that one there still. I think the whole going to Spain storyline was necessary because it kind of showed that the whole drugs line and that, it's like, it's further than, it goes further than the block. Showing that it's all coming from Spain and stuff like that. It's like, this is a worldwide, international situation, like, and people need to see it. It's actually kind of realistic. Let's talk about Pebbles, yeah, because Pebbles is annoying. Pebbles is very annoying. She caused so much. Like, Sully was just trying to get out of the situation, keeping himself to himself, doing his thing. I mean, in the end it worked out because he got to see his child again, blah blah blah. But the whole thing that they had to go through to get there was Pebbles' fault. And Pebbles didn't have to do all of that. And you know when they first hijacked Sully, right? And she jumped in the water and swam to the other side. Tell me why she was sat there overnight in the wet stinking clothes. Just tell me. Just give me one reason why she was sat in the wet stinking clothes. Because I can't find one. She could have gone anywhere. She could have gone home. She could have gone back over the other side to the water. She could have done anything. So tell me why she was sat in the wet stinking clothes. Sully is still the crazy Sully that he was. Dooshane is still the financial runner that he is. I thought it was really sad that he, obviously we know he's about business, whatever. But it was really sad when his mum died and he didn't go. Like, you didn't see him go there until after the business was sorted. I was really upset about that. I was also really upset that he didn't care that it was his mum's place of living and he wanted to invest in changing it up or whatever, throwing it out. I was really upset about that. But that's what sometimes happens when the money and the power gets to your head, you know what I mean? But I'm glad that he kind of saw different at the end of the day. Dooshayne's girlfriend, do you know what? I can't even, oh, Shelly. Shelly, I can't even, in my head, I can't even say Shelly. I just have to say Little Sims when I'm seeing her. I just see her as Little Sims. Like, you can't see her as anything else. The situation was interesting because when that woman was coming to the shop, I was like, what are you doing? Like, she was actually doing the most. I wasn't expecting for Shelly to have such a situation. There was just so many storylines going on, but I feel like they executed them all really well. Guys, let me know in the comments if you guys agree, but I feel like all the storylines were executed really, really well. Let's talk about the end of the season. Let's talk about what happened in the last minute or so. Why did Sully do that? Like, I understand that you don't like him, you don't like Jamie, it's you and Dooshane, like, I get it, but you did not have to. Like, the thing about Sully, yeah, he just goes off. It's just a bit, I was just like, when I watched it, I was like, no, why? And it's so sad. It makes me excited for the next season, but it makes me think, when is the next season coming out? Because I need to know that tomorrow. Like, I need to see what happens next week. Do you know what I mean? And I know that it's not coming next week, so it's a bit, I'm really excited for the next season, to be honest. Really excited to see what happens next. Really excited to see where they take it, because sometimes you think to yourself, no, they can't take it any further. And then they leave you with a cliffhanger like that, and you think, oh yeah, they can take it further. I really enjoyed this season. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it too. So much was going on, but it was lit. And I really enjoyed it. And I really want to know what's going to happen in the next season, because Sully did not have to do that to Jamie, but he has. And there's going to be an issue. And there's going to be problems, and more things are going to be happening, and I'm excited to see what happens. I feel like the brothers are going to rise up. The little one, young one, he's going to rise up and do something in the future. I feel like that's where it's going. But I could be wrong, because my predictions don't seem to be on point with Top Boy. They always switch it up. And I like that. I like that you're not letting my predictions be right. Thank you, Top Boy. That's what we like to see. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.
I just wanna feel you, feel you. I want you around.